Hello everyone and welcome back to the Atari Guide. This is just a quick and dirty video to simply because I just want to upload a couple of videos before next weekend before the Vintage Computer Festival just to have some newer videos and stuff. So anyways, I thought I'd do a quick look at everything in the studio. And so these are the computers that are here in the studio. So I'm going to try and do just a quick tour of them because it has changed and each of these computers each of the computers has their own story behind them. So I'm going to talk a little bit about each of them, what each of them has, and where they're from, because a lot of them kind of have an interesting backstory to them. So there's a couple computers here up at the table here, and then two computers down there that are awaiting use in videos and such. So I'm going to show it here, just a quick little video about what's in the studio, and this is just some of what is on display. So the first one here is a rather temporary display. This is a 2008 iMac running Windows 7, and I used this for CDs, DVDs, and my iPod that's down there. So that's what this computer is for here, burning CDs and such, because I really like, it's an okay CD drive on this machine. So, but that's why this one is here. Let me turn back on this one. This right here, this one is awaiting a video. I want to make a video about this. I got this at and this was free from the Vintage Computer Festival Midwest last year. There's a video on this one where I install Windows 7 and a video where I show everything from VCF. This one right here was a $25, and that was discounted from it originally. There's two chips up at the top, so but $25. It's a very beautiful monitor here, very large too. Apple Studio display from 2011, currently hooked up to a 2011 MacBook Pro. It just looks beautiful, running High Sierra. The next machine here is the HP laptop there from previous years of UCF, and also the keyboard here, Dell keyboard here, Apple keyboard there, Dell keyboard here, running Windows 11, upgraded to 16 gigabytes of RAM. It is running on an SSD, and it has a DVD drive. It was from VCF, I'm gonna say, spent at most $20 on it. Upgraded it and did a whole bunch of stuff to it, and it works perfectly fine, running Windows 11 here. The last computer here on display permanently is the Commodore 64. Currently, it is being a little bit of a jerk. It's not working kindly. Canon printer, dot matrix printer. Unfortunately, with it, like everything else, it is it needs a new ribbon. Two 1541s, one in working condition, one in non-working condition. I have two C64s, one of them is currently here. This is the original one I bought a couple of years ago from VCF. The TV, disk drives, and C64 were from a relative that's there. And the last two computers are right here. This Dell Inspiron, unknown year, but it's decently older. One from a deceased relative, that is here on display. That is here because I need to unlock it, get photos off of it and such, so that's why it's here. And finally, a IBM Selectric typewriter. Not really a computer, but I like using this thing. It is very nice. And then the last computer down there is a 2011 iMac running nothing right now because the hard drive is dead, so that'll be a future video where I install an operating system on that machine, and that'll be an interesting one because I want to see if I can get it to run on an external hard drive. So that'll either run Mac OS or Linux or possibly Windows. I have a feeling Windows will have no problem running on an external drive because they show up, I believe, in setup. So I'm more curious to see if Mac OS will work on there. So that's it for today's episode. Now, why is this thing running Windows 7 on an iMac? That's because Windows 7 is the perfect operating system I like for CDs and DVDs. And so it works wonderfully here. Also, I was planning to get Windows 10 on here, but as we saw in the previous episode... Oh, wait, there was no episode on that. Because I promised an episode, but it never worked. It would have made an interesting video, but I don't know I don't even know if I saved the clips. I think I probably deleted them. But anyways, that's it for today's episode. I'm gonna have a couple more come out hopefully before VCF in a couple weeks. And I've got an August calendar here. Even though it's September, I'm just too lazy to change the calendar. So I'm gonna have to run over and do that now. That's it for today.